in this room. Table 6, Stephen Matt Brannan. Phil Marriott, Barry Dempsey, table 7. Alex Lawrence, Andy Barker, table 9. 13, Aaron Deol, India, and Dylan Leary. 14, Kavian Mathusi, Mauritius, and Paul Ring. Peter Butterworth, Parteb Singh, Scott Kennedy, Neil Madigan, and Michael Cromwell, Mohammed Adam. Top table, please. Table 19, could we have Oliver Wildman and Saeedi Dassi, top table, please?
Well, good morning. We're here for the first round of the plate section here at the Masters. This is a competition for anyone who's lost in the preliminary rounds or the first round proper of the Masters competition itself. We've got two players here. Both are looking to obviously go far and deep into this competition. My name's Dan. Most people know me as the cameraman, especially Davey Veery, who should be joining me in the commentary box anytime soon. That's Phil Marriott breaking there, just dropping a red into that bottom left corner. Not much to choose from this morning. So Phil Marriott is a under-23s player, playing with the likes of Josh Kane and Callum Singleton, who just won the under-23s European title. And Barry is also the older brother of Stephen Dempsey, who was on the stream yesterday. And it looks like I've got a new commentator. Who are you, sir?
Mark Bradburn. Morning, Dan.
How are we doing?
Good.
Nice and early for you?
Yeah, early bed, early rise. And I'm here for a couple of hours before I go home. So,
long journey home?
No, not really. About 40 minutes. So it's all right. Yeah. Whereabouts is your journey home?
Sunny South East London.
Oh, crikey!
It's a Wednesday night journey home.
Oh.
Some of us got to work Thursday morning, so
yeah,
film the finals and then try and do my best impersonation to get back home as quick as I can.
Why not? Well, you've done a good job, Dan. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Great job. You've all done a great job, to be honest with you.
I'd like to thank Paul mainly, because obviously without Paul,
yeah, you're knackered.
Yeah, he's been the architect behind this, the brains and the brawn.
You've done a superb job, though. I mean, absolute. I think you're getting better and better, aren't you?
Definitely.
Each time you stream, it's just better and better. Picture quality is fantastic. Audio's brilliant. Commentators are really good.
Good looking as well.
Camera, extremely good job. They can't see. There's no camera here. So who we've got?
So we've got Phil Marriott, who's in the under-23 squads. Plays with the likes of Callum, who obviously just won the world title, and Josh Kane.
Yeah.
And then we've got Barry Dempsey, who's Stephen Dempsey's older brother. So this is Barry. Just looking, I think he's going to screw out a little bit here.
Yep.
Oh, spoke off the cushion.
Who's on the next table to the left?
I don't know, is the honest answer.
Matt Brennan.
That's our best friend, Matt.
Yeah.
He's not going to lose to
No.
was it Ryan Davies' brother again.
No, he's
there
lucky.
he is.
There he is. There he
Do we
is.
know who he's playing though? That's the real question.
He did tell me before I was speaking to him, and I
think we
can't
might have to
remember.
get score updates on that this morning. See
Yeah,
if he
we need
loses.
updates and little flashes over
Yeah.
there that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been told we're going to be joined by David Very at some stage.
Oh, good.
He,
David is a nice guy.
Yeah, he cornered me for breakfast this morning
Yes.
and said I might have a pop over, and then
Yeah.
texted me and said, "Do you want me to come commentate with you?" And I was like, "Well, I've been asked, so
Yeah.
come join me."
Yeah, that would be nice. So, who's the favourite in this? Do you think Phil or Barry?
To be honest, I don't know either player.
No, I don't.
But obviously, being in the Dempsey clan, I'm going to go with Barry.
Yeah.
Purely because obviously Stephen's quite a handy player, and Barry's come over. I've just been told Barry's come over for the crack.
Here's David. Yeah.
Barry will be, I think, in the same clan. So
Ah.
Ben Lewis,
it looks like Barry's off to a good start here this morning.
Yeah.
Just remember, obviously, all these plate matches are best of sevens until they go further in.
Yeah. They're tough, aren't they?
They are
Brutal.
tough.
First to four. Brutal.
You have to get off to a good start. And
Yeah.
Mr. Veery, Talk of the Devil, has just joined us in the booth.
Yeah.
What a privilege to have Dan with us.
Isn't
He's
it?
been working behind the cameras all week, and
Yeah.
now he's commentating with us.
It's because the better cameraman George is here.
So we've got an England Ireland.
Northern Ireland, please. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant commentators. And Belgium.
And Belgium.
Just for a record, I am born in Dublin.
Oh, we've got Matt Brannan there as well.
Yeah.
Another fellow commentator.
I think George and Paul would be keeping us updated with the Brandon score this morning.
Oh, that
Yeah,
looked
we
like
need
a terrible shot from Matt Brannan there, to be fair.
You've been doing a good job, David. You've been doing a grand job. Especially when he's done it on his own. He's
I had
it's
to.
a
I
tough
got
one on your own.
on that one.
Yeah.
Did Zach Shepherd leave you last night, or
No, he came. He was okay, Zach.
Okay.
It was the night before.
so you didn't do a Shane Thompson to Cole Sutton and just
No, he
knock off
didn't,
halfway
no.
through?
No, Zach was good. Stayed all the way to the end. I had to help out there because Sarah Coxon had to get ready for her match.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember her walking down and going, "Oh, guys, I've got to go. I've got my match," and she started dancing on the cameras. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen that.
No.
Over on the top left ear,
Yeah.
near the top table, she's just saw the camera and obviously started giving us a little shake and boogle.
Oh, lovely.
But it looks like Barry's just gone.
Bit unlucky there by Barry there, but
It's a big chance for Phil now.
Two shots.
is this already the second round of the plate? It started like 6 o'clock in the morning or something.
No, I think it's the first round still,
I
isn't
think
it?
it is the first round.
I think there's about 100 players in.
Yeah, I think I remember Sean saying there was about 91. That
Could have been 92, but I couldn't be
Yeah.
bothered to get up for 9 o'clock in the morning shift.
Yeah.
Could have been 93, but I don't have a polo of trousers. Yeah, no, like we said, obviously it's something that you need to get off to a flying start at. As it's only best of sevens. You go 2 frames down, it's like coming up a massive hill now.
To be fair, in this competition, the key is if you can just get around the first couple of rounds, then it starts being first to 5 and starts being proper matches again.
Yeah.
It's just getting through those first couple of rounds, especially if you sort of enjoyed the sights of Blackpool the night before.
And Morse will.
Yeah. There's normally a few walkovers in this the 9 o'clock shift.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was this morning, but there normally is.
And it's good money it's good prize money.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it is exactly.
By memory, I think it's about 600 for the winner. So it's
Yeah,
as far as plate competitions go,
Yeah, for a day.
this is the one to win.
Of course it is. And the good thing is, I think, as I was saying to Matt before, oh dear, you're playing a loser. And Matt said,
Yeah.
so am I. He's a loser as well. Everyone's lost a match in it, so
But the other thing is, you've got to remember, they've opened the plate competition up to everyone. So you might not be playing just a loser. It might be someone else that's
Yeah.
just gone, hang on, I'll just come in for the crack of it. And
To be fair, if you're losing the main event, you're either going to commentate or play in the plate event. So it just depends which one you fancy, really, isn't it?
yeah, of course, yeah.
yeah,
Getting some extra wires fitted in.
Yeah.
Getting another commentator now.
No. Just testing.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, David, I think this is going to be an interesting match. I think this is going to go heel.
I don't know
Wednesday.
anything
Yeah.
about these two players, to be fair, so
No.
I can't really comment too much.
He's used his 2 shots and he didn't.
Yeah, he had that.
Didn't hit that as he wanted to, did
It
he?
is a typical Sunday morning first thing match. Few mistakes, but he's all right. He should get it.
Definitely.
You'd have thought Phil would have taken him out with 2 shots on that, wouldn't you?
Well, he played that first shot, and obviously it rattled up, and then he left it really awkward.
Yeah.
And then he tried punching it across to the right hand side. That didn't go, so he's now let Barry in with a good chance to make this 1-0. I'll just probably roll this black in. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Wow.
you start to realise why they're in the plate now. He just had bad luck yesterday, didn't he?
Jeff Stevens in the background watching this morning. Or is he still tucked up in bed after a few bivvies last night?
Probably. I'd have thought.
Yeah. Go out last night, David?
Only till about 1 o'clock, to be fair.
Was that after the Tom Cousins game, or?
Yeah, after the Tom Cousins game.
Where did you go?
No, I just went to the bar.
Just to the bar,
Yeah,
yeah.
right, yeah.
That's sensible.
Absolutely.
It was blowing a gale, wasn't it, last night?
Oh,
I don't know, I was tucked up in bed last night.
A good lad.
The early night shift.
you
Yeah.
did, didn't you? You left the cameras on autopilot, didn't you?
Left my trusty old boss in Paul just to do all the work for me. Yeah, here comes Barry to break. Been told he's got quite a big break on him, but I think that's contrary to the truth there.
Yeah.
It's gone dry again.
I think you need to get through a couple of rounds before you start. First of all, you're very tentative.
Especially on a Sunday morning where
Yeah.
you may be feeling a little bit hungover.
Yeah.
And if you're having a breakfast, it can always go wrong for you.
Yeah.
Always come to my bed and breakfast and get a nice cold breakfast like I did this morning. Nice cold scrambled eggs. Good way to start the day off, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Ugh.
Yeah, you did look a little bit apprehensive when they put the food on your table this morning. I was going, no, Dave's like wandered over to get more jam now. So
Yeah,
the food
stick to the toast.
I had a poached egg, which apparently was rock hard.
Yeah, they like doing it that way for some reason, though.
McDonald's, have you? You know, sausage and egg sandwich in the
That's
morning.
That's the best for me. I like that.
I'm not a lover of the eggs, though. They're sometimes rubbery.
No, but I let it off with Mackie D's.
Yeah. They can do a good, nice one, but
I think that's going to be my protocol Thursday morning.
yeah.
Driving down the M1.
But with the main event, I think the draw for the last 64 now is 11 o'clock today, isn't it?
I think we can see
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Baker over
Ah.
near the commentary booth about to do the draw, actually. So we might have to go pipping.
Yeah.
I hope you send us no.
I think he's going to do the draw beforehand and then pretend to do one in the main.
Yeah.
the main
He's just teasing us.
Thumbs up.
He's teasing us here.
So we should be able to tell you in a couple of minutes what then the first match on live stream will be.
It's good safety there, played. Just looking, obviously, to put the brakes on a little bit and make sure he doesn't run away with the frame.
So, coming to the table now, it's...
It's Mr. Dempsey.
yeah. Nice little safety shot back.
Great shot. I mean, I don't know if we're touching that red there where the white is. Has he got much room to manipulate the white, obviously, to...
I think a deliberate's coming.
I think it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I think he may have left one into the middle there.
Yeah, I think he's got the right hand yellow. He can probably just slide through. He might have to play it off the knuckle just a tad. But
Yeah.
that's well played.
Yeah. It was a bit slack, that DF, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
wasn't the best.
Probably wanted to tuck it up as much as you could to the bottom cushion.
Yeah.
Um,
Have we any updates on Matt?
so I'm being told this is actually a second round match, which means
Oh.
both of these gents would have played at 9 AM this morning. Just going to have a quick look to see if there are any shot games, obviously, but who's gone through? There are some shock games. Tom Price of Wales lost this morning 4-0.
Wow. Did he turn up?
Well, he could not have done, but I think they normally put it as a walkover when they don't turn up. Mike King from the southwest, down in Devon Way, won 4-0. Mike's been playing really well this week, though.
Yeah, very good.
Obviously part of a successful England side at the moment, looking to obviously take the world title. And then we've got Brandon Falzon of Malta, 1-4-2 against Lachlan Courtney of Australia. I think that was one of their senior players. You played them this week?
We're not allowed in. We're not allowed into the... well, if you enter the senior masters, you're not allowed into the play.
I've just been told Mike's actually had a walkover this morning. Cheers for that, Paul. Yeah, I don't think there's been really... There's quite a few 4-0s, which means there's probably a lot of walkovers this morning.
Yeah. That's probably why they're going through the matches so quick to start with.
My man Peter Pan, and we won't pronounce his surname. It's a Cypriot surname, so it's so long we just go, do you know what?
Peter
Pan.
Pan.
Yeah. He's a bit of a dreamer, but...
I suddenly remembered last night I actually played with Peter Pan in the World Championships. We, don't ask me how, but we represented Greece in the World Championships about 8 years ago, and Peter Pan was one of the team members there.
His boy
And that's his actual...
His surname's
shot.
like, it's
Paniatu or something like that.
Yeah.
His boy plays for the England juniors. Lost in European singles final in February here at the Imperial, and then lost in the semis this year.
So when he played for Greece,
Yeah.
there was no fairy tale ending.
There was definitely no fairy tale ending. In fact, it was an interesting week to say the least, because it was the first ever time I played in the team event in the world. So I was very new to this sort of world competition, and it's just because they had sort of a sad story that there was a few players short, so they asked me to step into the breach as well as a couple of other players.
Dempsey's just going to look to contain this shot.
No, straight in.
Ooh.
No problem.
And then halfway through the tournament, there's mutiny within the ranks,
Oh.
because half the team didn't want to play with the captain there was, and they actually walked out halfway during a match. It was against England, so it's like buys galore. And then we had to sort of rejig it after that. So it's entertaining for my first experience in the World Championships, to be fair.
That's not the first story, though, we've heard this week of players walking out the team
No,
to obviously just go, do you know what, I'm disappearing.
I shan't mention names because it's not a thing you do on here.
No,
but,
no.
It was definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
So I ended up captaining the side in the end.
You captained the side, David?
Yeah.
And how did
So
you do
I'm
after that?
quite well known for having played for numerous countries, because I've now represented Belgium, obviously, a number of times, Greece, rest of the world. Did that once.
What was that, you and some guys from Dana Road?
Possibly, but no, there was actually South Africa couldn't get a side, Belgium couldn't get a side, and then we just had a couple of extra players. We had one from Kenya and one from Canada.
I think it'd been quite nice to see the rest of the world this year, because obviously I know Belgium dropped out quite the last minute.
I didn't see the problem with it, but there was a lot of abuse on Facebook about the rest of the world, saying how can a non-country win the World Championships? Not that we were going to be fair, but I could see their point as well. You have to sort of see it from both sides of things. But
Yeah, of course.
to be honest, I mean, there's certain countries, like I'll give you an example, sort of Pakistan. I think Arf and Dad would represent Pakistan.
Oh, it'd be
but
brilliant.
They haven't got enough for a team, you see. So.
I can't believe they don't, because they have some fantastic players. I cannot believe they don't. They must have out there.
Well,
and they're real quality players.
Yeah.
Afran Daddy's a fantastic player.
Well, he won the English Nationals or the Champion of Champions singles a couple of years ago.
Champion of Champions.
I think it was Champion of Champions, wasn't it?
Can
Good.
double check that.
Good money match player as well.
Yeah. I've just been told Mr. Brennan over there on table 6 is 2-0 up.
Oh, come on, Mark.
He's having a better day than yesterday, then.
Yeah.
I think it was the early morning commentary that got to him
Yeah.
yesterday.
Maybe in between frames, they might zoom into his frame to see if there's any chicken wings on there or not.
No, I think he's up for it today. I think he's up for it.
Yeah, I remember him telling me last night that he wasn't going to drink till 10 o'clock, so I think after this match is done, he's going to be running to the bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, going back to this now, obviously Barry just took the second frame there. Looking now, obviously, to make an advantage. Try and start building. Oh, let's roll down the rail.
He's covered the pocket.
I think you can squeeze it through just through the bottom sides.
But I mean, Phil...
he hasn't really got much to choose from here, has he?
No.
Who knows anything about Phil Marriott?
So Phil Merritt, from what I've been told, is an under-23s player for England.
I saw he had the England shirt, so I figured
Yeah,
he must be in one
I
of the
don't-
squads.
as far as I'm aware, he didn't actually play this year, like in their team events.
He's in the squad, but hasn't
I've-
actually gone. Yeah,
That's
because they've got a
correct.
squad of 16, haven't they? But only
Two groups
6
of
or 8
three.
can go. Yeah, exactly.
Have a sub each.
Table 5.
And now I think we're getting our
We're
tea
getting
orders are
abuse
coming
from
in.
Sean Baker here at the moment. I'm always interested in what you're saying.
Sean Baker's just popped his head over to ask if we can have tea. Paul Moulding, I know for a fact, actually needs a coffee.
I could do a Red Bull.
I thought we were going to get some info then.
Joe, at this
We'll probably
place,
get Sean Baker back on the commentary booth once the finals come along.
I think Phil's just
Tends
given
to
2
go for
shots, by the way.
glory matches.
yeah, no, he
Didn't touch cushion.
We do the hard graft beforehand.
So it's definitely a chance now to capitalise on any mistakes. And like we said, you see the type of players that are still left in this competition as well. People like Mike King, who obviously lost in the first round proper, I believe.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Mike can obviously run all the way and win it.
Crocodile shoes.
Yep.
He's still
Crocodile
in.
shoes, Robbie Wacky Wall,
Yep.
still knocking about.
Dylan Leary's playing at the moment. isn't
Yeah.
he?
Saw
So
that.
some big players in this plate.
Obviously,
Nearly Mick Hill. Looked for a stage that he was going to be in the plate competition.
That was filthy last night.
That would have been a cracking draw at 9 o'clock in the morning to get
Wouldn't
drawn
it?
against Mick Hill.
You know, but if for whatever, if that was 9 a.m. Mick Hill, everyone down his right hand side, every seat in the house would have been filled to
Yeah.
watch that again.
Not quite sure at 9 a.m. in the morning, to be honest.
9 a.m. the other day, I think it was 9 a.m. we had Mick Hill on. It was literally completely packed up. I think Mick and even you could say Cole Boys has been a massive crowd puller this week.
Yeah, he's brought half a
Local.
Blackpool in with him, hasn't
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously Cole lives nearby, so he had quite a lot of his mates near. Mick yesterday had Chris Mellin just pop up the road to see how he got on.
he? Did Chris Melling enter the plate for a
As
last
far as I'm aware, no.
Okay.
I had a brief chat about him, about Keithley and Leeds. Didn't realise he knew quite a lot of the friends I've got. So,
You've got friends.
yeah, apparently so.
Well, it doesn't look like anyone in France or Belgium is awake just yet.
No,
because there's
Fabian.
been no messages.
I don't think anyone realised you were on the commentary this morning, to be fair.
I didn't realise I was. I was like nicely cuddled up in bed watching a movie again. Suddenly get a message saying, "Coming over."
I don't know if it was
Need you
cuddled
to
up in bed,
commentate.
Dave. I think you were. I think you were talking to the girls in the
No,
dining
definitely
room this
not.
morning. Saw you having a little chat with them. Oh, now is that glued? Do we know? Or can they actually punch that through with it? And
Do
stop?
neither of them going.
It looks like the yellow goes in clean.
Yeah, it looks like yellow's got the edge on that. It's one of those. If you whack it, they probably both come out rather than none of them go in.
I think this is going to be a fudge fest this morning, guys. I don't
Yeah.
think we're going to be out.
They're not in the stride, are they?
Nah, I don't think we're going to be out of here before 10:30, which is
Yeah.
when the next matches are due to start.
I think if this had been 11 o'clock last night, you'd see a different players than you're seeing at this time in the morning.
What time did this match start then? Was this 9:45?
9:45, yeah. I think both guys here, obviously on the stream table, everyone thinks a little bit more differently, I think, as well, because I think, hang on, I've got to represent myself here a little bit.
And the whole country's watching me.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean...
The world.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you get people from all around the world. As Joe Fanto said the other day, like, you get people from literally every corner, Australia, New Zealand, places like Kenya and the African continent regions. Obviously, due to the African Nation Cup coming up, and you've got the Nations Cup in Morocco. So there is a lot.
Are you going over there?
As far as I'm aware, no.
Ah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Paul wanted to wrangle my neck by the end of this week. It's been a long week for both of us.
Should be a
Yeah.
cracking tournament though.
It should be. I think there's a few more countries still trying to get their names to
Yeah.
it at the moment.
Because I think maybe at the end of this frame, we'll sort of put an advert, show the advert that they've done for that competition, because that sort of shows how good it does look.
I've been told
It's going to be big.
It's going to be big.
It's going to be really big.
And Morocco's a fantastic country to go and visit as well, so hopefully there'll be a bit of time for the players to do a tiny bit of sightseeing in between the matches.
And the weather will be nice.
that time
Fingers
of year
crossed.
it's always nice.
Yeah.
I think he's going to just look to play it off the yellow here. Oh, not how I envisioned that.
No.
I thought he might have just pushed it off the yellow there and pushed it across and left himself a bit of a better position.
I think when you're playing first to fours,
That's a
you try not to lose. Instead of going for the win, each frame is so important because it's first to four.
Yeah, but I think in the plate competition, I think it's probably in the normal competition. I agree, but maybe in a plate, you don't mind too much if you lose, so you just go all out to win because
You should
it's
do,
not such a
but-
bad thing to lose.
Yeah.
Now, the question is here, Phil's obviously just been given 2 shots by Barry, and he's just obviously opened the table up.
And he's on yellows.
Yes. The yellow
Now,
goes.
will Phil go for it,
No.
bearing in mind Barry's...
Straight answer that. No. Cool, lucky didn't hit that any harder.
Do you
That's
think he
black.
could cut this red, though? Or,
Into the middle.
yeah.
Right middle.
No, I'd probably
Left
say
middle.
left middle. And you have to... I know it's going to be travelling a lot around the table here.
Yeah.
I don't think from the into the right middle it goes.
No.
I mean, it
Mind you,
looks like...
camera angles can be deceiving.
I think it is just past the pocket.
Because yesterday there was a shot I remember in the Mick Hill game. We said there's no way that's going in, or the Tom Cousins game.
See,
And he
it's
just
in-
smashed it in.
See, if you look here from the overhead, it is just in line with obviously the knuckle on the
Yeah.
top side. I mean, you can cut it in, but it's such a fine cut. You're 9 times out of 10 going to run it very thick into that yellow.
I think you have to go for it. You have to go for the cut.
Could you... I don't know, is there any other shot you can see here?
Not particularly.
'Cause
I mean, you
can't-
could.
No,
You
no,
can't even
no.
back double a red, can you?
I think-
It's,
yeah, the thing is, even if you have to play safety, there's not many places you could put it.
no.
Has the camera frozen, or is he just...
No,
taking
he's
his
just
time
showing,
thinking about
leaving it so we
Yeah.
could see.
No, he is taking his time thinking about it.
It's a
I
good
think you
thing-
have to go for the thin cut.
Yeah.
You have to go for the.
I think you might be playing a 3-ball plant here.
No, we're going for a bit more.
Well, it's not.
thing
Another
is,
tactical
that
battle
yellow
on this
go-
live stream.
Yeah, I mean, that yellow goes to the top left corner.
I think you'd have to bash it in to the one yellow into the other because.
That will kick the red out as well.
Yeah.
That's just dropped.
Yeah.
He's got to play that shot now.
He's got him.
Got to play it, and even if he
And a
brings
bit of
it
luck.
up- Yeah.
Because I don't think once he pots that first yellow, if he hit it gentle, I'm not sure if there's the first yellow
Yeah, I'm
would
not a fan of
be
that
on
shot
after.
displayed there. I think
Yeah,
he's just trying
I'd-
to cover the pocket.
See, what we call this type of shot coming up now is a Jason Brunton, which means it's basically a hit and hope.
Oh, he's gone for the safety route.
Yeah.
It's not a bad safety shot either. That.
Still gives him a chance though to punch that red up
Yeah.
and make position on. Obviously, you won't want to play it at too much pace and obviously knock the yellow in, but
I think what, just back double this or go for the pot?
I think he's going to go for the pot because naturally the white will go towards that left
Yeah.
cushion.
I think the red maybe go past the yellow, over the top left-hand pocket. I think maybe.
I think it will go through. You just need to give it obviously a cut.
Yeah.
Obviously make sure you
Gentle,
put-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gone for the back.
I think he's just
one.
going to cover it up here.
Yeah, he's got his objective.
Need a Red Bull. Be back.
Yep.
So the messages are coming in this morning now. I think everyone from South East London, obviously the SLKPA, which is my local league,
Yeah.
has realised I've been given a commentary role now.
Ah.
So morning Tony. Tony Stalk is the honey monster. Really nice fella. Can play. Oh, has he just nudged both into that pocket there?
Yeah.
He has.
So Phil's on.
Phil's on yellows, but obviously he's just potted the yellow and the reds followed through on that same pocket, so he's actually just
Wow.
given 2 shots to Barry. And it's not too bad, 2 shots to give. And obviously the only problem now is that red, and I don't know if we know if it goes into that pocket
Yeah.
at the moment.
I'd be. Yeah, he can use his last 2. Oh, he's going for the back double, isn't he? He's going
Yeah.
for flick off the yellow, open the pocket up,
Now what?
put screw on it.
This is a 50-50 shot. I mean, if you play it bad and it comes off the cushion first and kicks the yellow, the way that it's obviously set, as you can see,
Yeah.
it could potentially push that yellow across into the corner.
Yeah. But he's on reds, isn't he?
Yes. I don't know if that red goes though naturally, that he could play it now and bring the white round the table. I'm sure, obviously, George would be trying his best to.
Yeah. If it were me and I'm on reds, I'd be doing the double up to the bottom right hand corner as we're looking off. Off the yellow and screw back with my white.
Yeah. See, from that, I think you could just roll the reds off the knuckle.
Yeah, and leave it on.
Even leave it hanging.
Yeah,
out
and
the
use your
bag.
two.
I think the shot he's played there, in my personal opinion, I think I would have pulled it back a little bit more.
Yeah.
Creating more of an angle just to go 2 cushions.
Yeah.
And try and bring the white down as much as possible.
He has to make this really though, doesn't
he? Has to. This is a make or break shot. I think this is the frame ball essentially.
But he still has 2, doesn't he? So
Yeah, he does. Here we go.
yeah,
That's a great shot.
Yeah,
Now
where's his white? Oh,
Ow.
But he's still got 2.
Yeah, but ow.
Oh,
It's a total, which, I mean, that is an advantage to him, so he could just play off the bank off the reds, even if he goes just a little bit thick into it, leaves the angle.
Yeah.
He's still got 2 decent sized pockets to play into the middle and the top.
yeah.
And leave an angle to play the black into that bottom right corner.
If we may, I'd be trying to slightly hit it just on the right hand side as we look at it, the red, just slight,
And then play the red into the bottom left.
Yeah, that's what I'd be trying. But
It looks like he's going to play it the other way, though. I think he's going to try and come across it and play the red into the bottom right.
no,
Oh, no.
it's
He's
okay.
had some fizz, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's still okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll have a problem with this. You can't miss this, can you?
We say that, though. The commentator's curse has been striking a lot this week, especially when Mr.
definitely.
Veery's been with us.
Yes. So, do you stop at this hotel?
No, we're a few doors down. We're at the Bedfords.
Oh, right.
Along with... That's a great shot there. Along with, obviously, Dave, myself, Paul, have been staying here since last Sunday. Yeah, we don't go home now until... Well, I go home Wednesday night. Good frame.
And it's obviously work every day.
It is. It's long 12... Well, I say 12-hour days, 14, maybe 16-hour days. Depends on who you get on the stream last game and if they want to play fudge fests or break dish fests.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, it's all good.
You prefer open games, don't you? Everyone prefers open.
Do. I think that's what people want to see as well. Is
Of course.
Like, but if you had the likes of Tom Cousins, like just break dishing for fun, then I think you get bored after a while. But you want to see.
It's nice to see, like when I watched Tom Cousins last night, it was nice to see him do a few fudge shots. You know, his game isn't all about potting. He does have a decent safety game.
Yeah.
And maybe a lot of people don't know that about Tom Cousins because they see him dish, but he can play an extremely good safety.
I think this week alone, I've seen Tom make, I like to say, 7 or 8 break dishes.
Yeah.
We had, on Wales' first game of the week, we had Tom play, obviously top of the pile for the first 2 sets and broke dish both frames. Actually on this table, so I mean you can go back and obviously watch all the games on YouTube.
I will be doing when I get home.
Yeah, I think I'll be doing that as well. Trying to remember what I missed out on this week.
There's been some great matches on stream.
Yeah, there have been some brilliant matches on stream.
And it's good that it shows the plate, that it shows it's had the ladies' teams, it's had the full variety. I'd like to see the seniors on at some point if possible. You know, the team.
The seniors have been kicked out to the other room.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a couple of the senior singles on, like some of the players. Not many singles matches as such.
We've had seniors commentating, but that's
Seniors, that me.
I've got one either side of me.
Yeah. You can't tell that.
Some people say that you sound really happy at this time in the morning, others are like, you sound really hungover. And you're like, hang on.
Well, it is early, isn't it?
It is.
So we've all got to come round.
I think we'll be sneaking off for another bacon bap in a bit.
Yeah.
I think breakfast hit the spot this morning, so...
Yeah.
Et bonjour à Fabrice Fan de Plage, j'espère que tu écoutes pour l'instant, et Johan de Porter et tous ceux qui sont à Mons, si vous avez des questions à demander.
Welcome to Eurovision.
Nul point.
That is Dave saying hello to most people in France this morning watching.
asking for any questions to be sent in. If anyone's got any questions to Dan, our fantastic cameraman for the week, by all means, send them in.
It's a good time to ask.
Yeah, I know full well Paul and George right now are literally laughing their heads off. If you praise
Your
them.
local pool league,
Yeah, all the SLKPA boys are probably sitting there this morning.
lapping it up.
Yeah.
So what team do you play for? Is it?
I play out of a club called the Elton Terrace.
Yep.
I play for the team called the Rack Pack.
Good name.
Yeah, great name. It is literally a bunch of old boys. One guy has the captain actually has his son, and it's myself. It's a nice little league.
How did you do this year? Did you do well in the league?
We've been having this thing where we'll play well one year, but we can never get out of the Division 1 into the Premier. We always lose out by like a frame or two. So this year we lost out by a frame again.
No.
Have you got any friends from connections from Beard Productions that you can sort of like get into your team to get yourself promoted?
Do you know what, Paul's not too bad a player. We've had a few frames when we've obviously done like money matches and stuff around the country. But I think pulling him all the way down from Exeter to come play every Thursday night, 3 frames is a bit of a mission.
To be fair, if there's a bit of spare time today, it might be quite good watching a match, you versus Paul.
That would be a good
That wouldn't be a bad
commentator,
idea,
wouldn't
would it?
it?
I think you get a lot of viewers on that,
Yeah, first to one.
especially if we squeeze it in between like a match with Mick Hill and Tom Cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, first to 1. Or first to 2.
First to 5, I think. I mean,
First to 5?
No, I think you might lose some viewers if it's
nah,
first to
I
5.
think
Yeah.
Sean Baker will allow that. He's
Yeah,
not
put
there.
Sean in as well.
Sean,
Have a little round robin.
I think Sean will commentate. I mean, me and Paul played before when we were up here for the Euros. We had a little knock.
On stream.
No, off stream. Lee Kendall, the England captain, was watching, playing for dinner, and unfortunately I lost.
Oh.
For the
Where did
third-
you have dinner?
For the third time that week.
Where was dinner?
I generally can't remember.
Top notch restaurant, probably.
I
Yes.
think it was a takeaway from Just Eat. That is our main supply this week for foods. Apart from the lovely staff here at the Imperial, who've been looking after us all week.
You were looked after yesterday.
I'm looked
You was
after.
really looked after yesterday.
The staff here seem to like me. Or
Yeah.
let's say tolerate. That's
Yeah.
the better words. Paul was texting me saying I never paid up. I'm pretty sure I paid for the Dominoes on the last night, mate. I'm sure of that. But yeah, I mean,
I think you should do first to 1.
I think first to 3, first to 1, you can never really predict because if you break dish, that's that. There's Matt Brandon in the background though.
Is he going for the kill?
I
What's
don't
his
know.
score? I need to know his score.
Oh, here we go. There's Matt.
Here we go.
There's Matt.
Now-
Oh, he's going for the kill. He's going for the kill.
It looks like he's got a little bit of a tough red there.
Yeah, next to
I
the
think he's gonna
yellow.
have to punch that through. Come back to it. But we'll go back to that game in a minute. I'm sure I'll get a texty test.
Yeah.
A trusted text message.
Wasn't a smoother cue action there, was it? No,
What, from
it was-
Matt?
It was good.
Oh, here he comes. Oh,
he's missed it.
Matt. Rushing Matt.
The thing is, though, he didn't know he had the cameras on him.
No.
It's the pressure.
Yes.
Imagine what it'd be like if he did have the camera in front of him.
He would have probably potted that, made the white do some crazy stuff, and then landed spot on it, knowing Matt.
And a little moonwalk as well,
Yeah.
just to show off.
Yes. And a toot of the peace pipe.
Now, someone asked me yesterday, and I never actually got around to asking the commentators at the time, what is the
You
best...
can ask yourself now.
I could,
Yeah.
but I thought I'd ask you, lovely gentlemen, what's the best celebration you've seen from a player? So you've got people like one of the Northern Ireland boys does the finger wag.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head. It's not Keith Walls.
Is it Dylan Leary
I'm
that
not
does that?
sure.
It's the
Sure.
silverhead fox.
Oh, Chris McMullen, yes.
That's
It's
the
Chris
one.
Yeah,
McMullen,
Chris, yeah, great player.
So Chris does the old finger wag.
Yeah.
That's a great pot there, just banking into the yellow. It's going to make it 2-2 now.
I'll just shake hands. That's not that exciting, really.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
Chris,
not that many good celebrations, to be fair.
I've got a celebration. I'm just waiting to win something.
The one that we definitely miss, and we nearly got it back this year, was the West Indies playing in the team. And whenever they win a frame, the whole team goes boom, and you can hear it across the whole of the hotel. So that, for me, is the best celebration. But unfortunately, we haven't heard that for
I
3-4
think Brandon's
years.
looking at the banker area off the back rail into the middle bag. He looked like he was just about to queue up doing that. Do we know what his score is?
He was 2-0, wasn't he, before?
He was 2-0, but we haven't had any updates since. That's been a good, probably about 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
It's probably still 2-0.
Could be 3-2 the other way.
Probably is
Knowing
3-2.
that.
I've just been informed he's 3-1 up.
Oh, yes,
So
come on, Bats.
he's had a
So
few
that-
chances at match ball
That
now.
red there,
Yeah.
that was for the match pretty much, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Because he had 2 dollies after that.
Yeah.
Matt's just making it a little bit more interesting for himself.
Yeah. Tight game, 2-all. Barry and Phil.
I don't think there's many people watching it along the sides this morning. I think
Yeah.
I have been informed Steve was probably out drinking last night to the early hours. And Brannan's obviously, you can just see all the yellows cleared up on the opposite table. So he's
It'll be
now-
3-2.
He's 3-2 down.
We need a roaming commentator, don't we? So we can go to his table,
Yes.
see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Do you know what, next year we've actually got an idea. Not just to do one game, but we can flick about and have commentators at another table as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, Dave, you might have to come with me for 10 days next year, not mate.
Someone came along with a suggestion yesterday of doing virtual reality.
I don't know if you remember
Commentary
watching
of
the,
that.
do you remember the Ronnie O'Sullivan thing where he'd done the virtual reality playing 9-ball when he was
Yeah.
in America?
And he fell down because it is real, to be fair. But if you, I mean, have you ever used VR glasses? Because I have.
I have, and it's so
And after about 10 minutes, you've got to stop doing it because it messes up with your brain and your
Yeah.
head. So you can't watch it for much more longer. It's a gimmick. It's like, if you buy a 3D TV, you'll watch a 3D film the first time you get it, and then you'll never watch it again. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a nice gimmick, but it's a gimmick.
Yeah.
So Barry's obviously just had 2 shots there. He just obviously looked to get that yellow off the top rail and pushed it a little bit too far. For my liking, I think he's just going to roll through here and play the yellow. That's interesting there.
Yeah, he didn't quite mean to do that. He's trying to get the pocket a little bit, but
I mean, we have got some good matches coming up today. Obviously, we'll have the continuation of the main draw of the Masters itself. I believe that commences from, is it 11 o'clock?
11.
we heard?
the draw's at 11. The match starts at 12 o'clock.
There we go. So I have a few more plate matches this morning. You'll probably hear myself and Dave back on the commentary at some stage.
That's what I was planning, just to sort of like chill out in bed till 12 o'clock.
He didn't want to deal with me this morning. He saw me for breakfast and went, do you know what? I can't do it with Dan today. But on the plus side, I'm not pestering your phone with all the information.
No. We'll have to get someone else to do that then.
George won't do it.
No?
No. George will sit there and he's probably laughing right now. George has come up now for the last few days of the event. He is the superior cameraman, I will admit.
Ooh.
I think it's been a very well run competition.
Yeah, it has.
Very well run.
I mean, you have to give credit to the EPA and also
Yeah.
the World 8-Ball Federation for what they've done. People like Alan Benton, Sean Baker,
Yeah.
and the rest of the team here, even Stan, obviously he looks after the tables day after day.
Yeah, his missus Yvonne.
Yeah.
Barrel's been helping.
Everyone's been here. Even people down to like Bob Love, the treasurer, has
Yeah.
been out and about. Bob's partner, I think it's Shirley. Could be wrong on the name there, but even she's been out helping,
Yeah.
just trying to make sure everything's like spot on perfect there.
Mr. Fanto doing the
Mr.
commentaries
Fanto
and
doing-
obviously other things besides.
He does the 9 a.m. graveyard shift most mornings for us. Yeah, he was tucked up in bed this morning though. Had a nice relaxing night last night, so
Yeah.
we've been given the pleasure of doing the early morning stuff.
It's tough as well when they're. It's a game, where they're not quite on the game yet, are they?
No, and I think obviously these early morning starts can be a bit of a killer, especially if you've been here pretty much like all week.
Yeah. And it comes to the weekend, Saturday night. People want to go out, don't they?
Ow, is the answer to that.
Yeah.
Obviously, Phil's just tried running out of that snooker there. He's gone 2 cushions, just clipped the reds, and obviously that's just deviated the ball into the pocket via a couple
2
of
shots, so
knuckles.
you
2
can't.
shots, yeah.
Can't miss, can you?
I've
Can
done
you?
it- I've done it before. I've done
Yeah,
it
we all have, but
a few too many times for my liking.
Yeah.
But
always on yellows.
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, no, Phil was on reds.
Yeah.
In the background, you can see Sean Baker and Mike Perkins, who have made sure this tournament runs really well.
And it does. It does run really, really well.
That's for sure.
That weren't the greatest of shots there from Barry.
I think that was Lorraine 5 who won the England Ladies Players on table 9 there as well. Just getting ready for a match. So, I mean, yellow, you can see the yellow's going to punch. I think, by the looks of it, he's going to play a little bit of bottom and just come to this yellow at the back rail here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And he's just left himself enough of an angle that he can drop onto the bottom yellow first.
Yeah. Every ball goes now.
It does. But you still got to have 5 good shots in you to take the frame.
Yeah. If you try not to do too much with the white now, you don't need to do a lot, do you? You don't need that, like that shot, really. Don't have to do a lot.
I think the one thing here, he's just got to be careful of not rolling up behind that yellow on the right hand
Yeah.
side. I think naturally that will go to that yellow.
Yeah.
I think if he can just hold it. Yeah, we've got Lorraine 5 there on table 9, just lagging for break.
She's the France...
No, she's the England ladies.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Really nice lady as well, actually. When the England ladies played the other day,
Yeah.
Shirley was the team manager. Obviously popped over and like, do you want some food? And we were like, no, we've got loads of food here. So I think we had a bit of sharing of the old sweeties.
Yes.
But no, all the England ladies are quite nice.
I think all the teams are nice, aren't
All the
they,
teams
really?
are nice, yeah. I mean, obviously, some of like the teams from other countries, it can be a bit of a language barrier.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's a little bit harder, but once they understand, like, it's good. But even like people like liking and sharing the Beard Promotions Productions page this week, it's been really good. Well, I think we've gone up maybe like 400 or 500.
Have you?
Yeah, it's been massive. Like yesterday, I said to Paul, like for the day before, so obviously Friday, we'd gone up about 120, 130 likes in just that day alone.
Wow.
Obviously, when you get the big names like Mick Hill and stuff,
Yeah.
they tell them, like, you might be able to watch the stream unless you like the page. Everyone's panicking to like it. So you have to post it out. But yeah, no, I mean, it's been really good. Paul and I, we had a little like talk about it. I was like, I reckon we can get 10,000 this week. And Paul went, I want to hit 10,000 this week. So it will be interesting.
Yeah.
Barry's
You should
down-
do it.
Yeah, I mean, it will be good if we can.
Good shot. Oh,
That's a great shot. He's
Yeah.
just unlucky. I think it would have just gone off the knuckle there.
yeah.
But yeah.
No, you've done a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic job. And it's good for our game. It's good for EPA.
It is.
It's a no-lose situation, I think. You know, it's good for Beard, it's good for us.
Now, I wonder, is there any chance of a very fine cut? It looks like there isn't. Obviously, you can't roll it down the rail unless you can get it off that knuckle.
Just a touch off the bottom. Oh, no, it must be able to get... It must
I
pop.
don't know if we can see from the top side how far
Yeah.
past that black's
Yeah,
gone.
we can have a... Yep.
Nah, that's definitely not going. The only other thing is to play a load of English, come off the bottom rail and try
Yeah.
and dink that ball again. But
Is he going for the dub, or is he going for the? Into
think he's going for the
top
slider.
right as we look. Oh no, he's gone for anything.
hello.
And
Ooh. That is what we call Jason Brunton. That is the ultimate hit and hope. But normally
Yes.
they go in,
yeah,
and Jason does the old get in.
he's good at that. Get in.
This guy, he's like a bowling ball, but he's like Steve Mills, body double.
Yes. Oh, he's like
He's
Steve.
literally
Yeah.
Steve Mills, but a younger
Steve
body
Mills,
double.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve's probably listening to this commentary this morning.
Good.
So good morning, Steve. But yeah, wow. That's not the miss you want to do again at 2-all,
Yeah.
because this is literally going to put you on the hill,
Yeah. I think if you had a night out last night,
which it looks like he did.
yeah, you're up early, and you're on stream. They would get in the sleep.
I mean, some people don't know they're on the stream. This is the best thing. Like, sometimes we don't put the message out till quite late, unless it's like
Yeah.
a big game everyone wants to know about.
Yes,
like
there's no panic. Yeah, no build up.
No, I mean, when Phil Harrison played, obviously, Cold Boys, that was quite late in the afternoon. So
Yes.
obviously, we'd known about it for a couple of hours and promoted it beforehand. And we had...
And they're used to it.
Yeah, they obviously, Carl's used to it, been playing 9-ball rounds. And Phil's obviously done quite well on the UK tour for many a year. So, they used to just sitting there and going, oh, hang on, I'll win stuff. I remember seeing Phil at the UK tour in February when we were up here, part part of the Euro weekends, and I think we streamed him about 3 or 4 times. Played well every single time.
I saw him when you did one up at Savannah's. He won the competition last year at Savannah's, and he was different gravy.
Yeah, but yeah, 3-2 to Phil. Obviously managed to get out that 2 shots after making the early mistake into the middle right bag.
Yeah, it's been a bit scrappy.
It has been scrappy.
Been very, very, very scrappy.
I think both players, we could say, are both worse aware
Yes,
this morning.
100%.
If it was anyone else they were playing, I think they'd be quite happy just to get over the line.
I mean, it's not natural this time of the morning to be playing pool, really, is it?
No,
I mean, it's
the 9 AM starts have been in for a while this week now. They obviously most games start at 9 AM.
yeah, the
14
matches,
games.
yeah.
You have singles at 9 AM, so I think
It's not so bad in the team matches because you've just got to make that effort in the one frame, and then you can just
I mean,
wake up again, can't you?
Well, I think you probably get up a little bit earlier anyway, where on a Sunday you might be getting up a little bit later,
Yeah.
even knowing that you're going to be on because you've had a night out.
So, I've just been told
That's Matt won.
Matt's 3-2 down, apparently.
3-2 down.
I'm going to get this confirmed.
Oh, we need a view. We need a
Yeah.
view of it just to see his face, see if we can get anything off his face. Well, Matt's not at the table. He's got his back to us. And back to the main table.
Oh,
Oh,
I think that you saw it come in as it
Yeah.
come across there. It's a big chance here for Phil. 2 shots.
3-2 up.
3-2 up. He's on the hill.
Which is your first ball? What are you taking as your first?
See, I'm quite an attacking player, so I'd like to open all my balls and make sure then I've got multiple
In one
paths.
go, yeah.
Not just in one go, but if I can play an early shot,
I think if he goes for the one that he's going, he'll try and screw into the one, the red and the yellow, that are at the side of each other. Bless you.
thank you. Yeah, I mean that is a good idea. Obviously playing the other code as well, which we won't mention.
No mention.
It's the code that can't be mentioned.
Yes.
Dave's just decided to keep my phone off the table. Cheers, Dave.
Chinese April.
That's a great game. That's a great game.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I have. There's 4 tables down where I live in London, so it's a really difficult game.
Tough pockets, I believe.
It is.
You know, down the rails.
They're like snooker pockets as well, though.
Yeah.
So you have to play, I think, spot on. And the rules are different as well.
Strange rules.
I mean, I think Zach Shepherd mentioned it last night that, like Chinese 8-ball, it's a very good game though. Like it does, like doing long pots and Chinese 8-ball tables, then coming to play long pots on this table, I think does help your game a little bit.
Like a snooker table.
Yeah,
Going from a snooker table
but
to a
obviously
pool
it's
table.
It's a smaller table. It's like a hybrid between a pool table and a snooker table as well.
Yeah.
So you can look to see where you're going there. But look, Phil's on reds. He's got 1 shot left now. He's just obviously rattled that red on the top rail. I think he knows he has to clear here because pretty much
Yellows.
all those yellows are dollies. That's actually not too bad.
It's a container.
He doesn't look too happy about that, but good chance now for Barry to make something of this and put this hill. Hopefully not a 30-minute fudge frame after.
No.
I mean, it's 10:41 now already, so these guys have been going for
45 minutes.
an hour.
Is it? An hour?
It's been in a few minutes it'll be an hour.
Wow.
For 7 frames. Like, we were talking about this the other day. I mean, the longest match we've had this week has actually been 3 hours and 33 minutes with a 42-minute frame. So some of these matches can be very long.
Yeah. I think if the tables are breaking well,
They're
You
done
know.
within like 6-7 minute frames.
yeah.
Oh, he's just pushed that yellow safe by the looks of it, but it may be able to
No.
squeeze through.
It should go past, I think.
Just want to give a shout out to Steve Dixon, one of the other SLKPA boys from down in the south.
Oop.
Steve's actually not too bad a player himself.
And he's watching in.
Steve's watching. I've got a few of the boys down there this morning watching in now.
They'll all be texting each other.
They are.
Get on. Our man Danny.
I'm going to have to show you this picture.
Yep.
Little Chris Pan last night, while I was filming on the camera, I decided to take a picture of me with a filter, and it took me about 6 hours to realise the filter was on. And it looks like I've eaten one of the Supreme tables. Bearing in mind, I'm not a small fella.
Yeah.
Let's get my profile up on Facebook. Obviously, most of you can find me on Facebook at Dan O'Rourke. Hang on, that's all rugby stuff. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really
My
bad.
gosh.
If you look at the middle, the pole's bending on the sides.
So he's stretched it a little bit. He stretched it a little bit.
Probably, without no doubt, Paul's going to find a way to put this picture up now.
Yes.
Like we did when we abused one of your Northern Ireland colleagues the other night.
Oh, which one?
Who lost to Keith Brewer?
That's Phil
I think
Connolly.
Yes.
Yep.
So Phil Connolly lost 5-3 to Keith Brewer.
Yes.
And some of the guys were rubbing it in, so we brought up the scoreboard, obviously up in the top left above the top table you can see. And then we've obviously gone, hang on, let's get this up as well. Have a little laugh.
So you put a photo?
We just put a black screen and put the result up on just that game. But yeah, no, going back, I mean, Dicko, nice fella.
Yes.
I was going to say I'm surprised he's not at work, but I just realised it's Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
I've been here for too long this week. So.
You forget the days though, don't you? You forget whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah, I mean, I go around the UK doing like security work as well, so
All right.
I don't actually know what day of the week it is until I see people coming in and out of the buildings or
Yep.
what sites I do. So I can't wait to get back home to London, but I think
bet.
that's another 3 weeks for me
3 weeks before you...
before I get back to my own beds.
Wow.
I'm
So you're going from here to...
London.
Yes.
But I'm doing a job, and I've got a camp on site.
Right.
I do all the security for them. Like, I
Yeah.
run the daytime stuff, so
Yeah.
that's fun. And then we go to Tatton Park in Cheshire, which is not too far from Blackpool. Actually.
And that's security work again, yeah?
Yeah, we just do festivals and stuff like
Yeah.
food festivals.
Yeah.
And I've got to go to Luton, so
Let's hope it's nice weather for you.
I hope it is. I had a lovely little sunburn, which has gone into a nice little tan now.
From when you got here.
Yeah, this week I was walking around like a tomato.
Yeah.
And then you just had the little white bits of me, like a little swim costume.
Yes.
And now it's like moulded in quite nice.
Yeah. You've got freckles all like me. I've got
Yeah,
freckles, so...
they've really come out this week.
Yeah. No, we've not had the best of weather here. It's a nice day today.
The sun's out. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain, because yesterday the sun come out and then it went, do you know what? Oh, hang on.
Yes.
Something's finished
Great
on the
shot.
other table.
Oh.
Was that a black over the pocket? I
Yeah.
think that he's conceded the frame for 3-all.
Yeah. I think... Is that Matt? I think Matt was at the top table.
I don't think...
A miracle.
No, Matt
No,
Brown's
Matt's...
there.
Oh, Matt.
Now, what's the score?
He's packing his... Who's going to walk over? This is what... Who's going to walk to the desk?
Who's got the boards? If Matt Brandon... I think Matt's upset.
Yes.
His body language isn't the
Yes.
greatest.
Grab the board, Matt.
It's-
Yes, come on, Matt. Don't... Oh, he might be signing it. Come on, Matt.
No, he's won. He's won.
Yes,
He's won.
come on,
Look at
Matt.
that
Yes, yes. Get him on
He's trotting
stream.
over.
Get him on stream. We want him on stream.
Yesterday we got him to stand at... He was standing at the other end of the table, and he was meant to be doing the 7:30 game of Robson.
Yes.
And obviously that game then got taken off the stream table because of Callum
I was
Singleton's
doing
game.
it with him, yeah.
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 And so I think you remember me texting Matt going, smile.
Yeah, the camera on his face. He weren't the happiest, was he? We were looking forward to it, to be honest.
A lot of people would text me going, what happened to the Rob Sim game? And I was like, oh, they've moved it.
Yeah.
One of my friends, Rich Eve, from down in London, he plays in the Battersea League, texted me and went, oh, if can you support Rich and Rob? And I was like, yeah, I'm actually streaming his game next. And he went, oh yeah, just tell him if he wins, you'll buy him a cup of tea. I was like, I could think of something better, but all right.
Yeah, a cup of tea, yeah.
Cup of tea.
So exciting.
Yeah, £1.20 from the bar. Actually, on that night, I think I might need a few brews this morning.
Yeah, I've had a couple already this morning.
No, we have our lovely Danielle comes around and sorts us out with her in the morning, and tea and coffee. So,
Yeah. Keeps you happy.
are you staying for the singles and the team
I'm
events?
going to stop for a few more hours before I go back today. Just watch a few matches.
Who's your?
There's a few of my friends playing.
I think we might have to get you and Mr. Brannan, if possible, back on the commentary.
I'd love
last
to.
time.
Before I go, I'd love to do it with Matt because he makes me laugh so much. He makes me laugh so.
Yeah, we've just seen.
Yeah.
He had the old.
He just went to the top table to hand.
I
his
know.
card in.
We were watching on camera. We were watching. We were waiting. Is he going to pick the board up? Is he?
He is.
And he did. Good lad, Matt.
I'm sure we'll find another picture of Matt in a minute. What
Great
a
shot. Great shot.
How many cushions do you want to hit before you touch
Yeah.
it?
He's still in bad position now, though, isn't he?
He's still on table, though.
Is it?
He had 2 shots.
He had 2 shots from there.
While you were talking, I was actually watching. So
Oh, right.
it's all
Sorry.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was looking. Yeah.
He's got all 3 balls he can hit here.
Yeah.
We've just seen from that last camera shot he can actually hit that yellow.
Yeah, so-
I think I'd prefer to play this yellow first to the left corner, then play the top yellow. Obviously, leave myself an angle, which then play the bottom yellow and then play the black into either the middle bags. And I think that's the way he's going to go here.
You can't see any problems on. Well, we said that, but it looks like Hill.
This is Sunday morning poll.
Sunday morning pool.
I think he's just going to run this a bit of left-hand side and just play the black into the middle. I think it goes quite comfortably.
Yeah.
I think that's what he was just checking. But he's probably going to screw this now. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So it's whatever I say, they never do.
Yeah.
So he could have even just played that black up to the top if he didn't go large long enough.
Yeah. Well, he had enough. He had all 6 pockets he could choose from, really.
Well,
so.
Okay, it's 3-3 now. We're going to have a prediction from you both.
Right.
Who do you think's
4-3.
Sherlock's in the building now. Who do you think's going to take the last frame?
I'll go with Phil because he's breaking, so he's slight favourite at the moment.
I'm going to go from Barry because I'm from Ireland, and he's also on the Dempsey clan.
Yes, I think I might go for Barry as well. But it could go. It's a toss of a coin. Even with the break, no one's looked like they're going to dish.
Yeah.
So I don't think the break's going to make, unless all of a sudden
We'll watch here.
they get out of Sunday morning mode.
If anyone texts me within the next 2 minutes, I'll give them 10-1 for a break dish because he's not potted a single eye.
No.
Oh.
Dry break.
I should have got that bit out quicker, shouldn't I?
Yes.
I think we've got a few people in the office now. I can see some milk, so hopefully some tea might be made.
Oh, we need some tea.
I heard some
Tea
of
and
you guys
coffee.
got looked after the other day with tea and
The
biscuits.
tea and biscuits, fantastic. Yeah, and they give us sweets and
All I've had is one hula hoop, and that's it.
Was it you that gave me
licorice
some-
all sorts.
Oh, they were lovely.
Were they good? You had them
They
last
were good,
night?
Yeah, last night when the Mick Hill game was on.
Yes.
And then we had ham and cheese paninis delivered in the last frame decider. I'd like to thank Danielle for that. They were lovely.
Yes.
But yeah, the tea's out. There's biscuits out. Oh, it's Sue making it as well. Now Sue's a sweetheart, so she might actually be able to do it for us.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
You got to like dip your head round the corner.
Yeah.
If you say morning Sue in a really nice voice, she actually does it for you.
Yeah.
After she shakes her head, if you tell her the score's 3-all.
Well, I can see 3 cups there, so maybe they are
Oh.
moving for us. You never know.
Hang on. Sue, I'll have milk and sugar, please. Oh no, there's 4 people that stand over there this morning. Yvonne. Oh, I think there's a proper meeting going on in the office.
Right, back to the game.
Yeah, let's go back to the game.
Because this is the Hill. We've got to make it as exciting as we can now
We can.
for the final frame.
Well, he's got the chance now to make that red tights the yellow.
Yeah, and it's Barry at the table, yeah.
Dave was so excited he was up on his feet there for a second, getting
Yeah.
ready. He was like a jockey at the races.
He plays this well.
He's got
Leaves
one.
him.
He's got one dodgy ball. And I think he's looking
He's
to
done
open
it.
Now, there we go.
He's opened it.
It's not the greatest, but it can slide to
No,
the
he
middle
wants
bag.
to hit that a little bit fuller.
There's a double on.
Yeah, and it is a big pocket. I mean, that
Yep.
red
Well,
over
he
the
said
middle
it's a
bag.
big pocket, but
That red over the
I'm
middle
not
bag
sure if
looks a
it
bit.
is.
Oh, if the black wasn't where it was, you could go to bottom right-hand side, then to middle, then to top right, top
Like way
left,
rounds.
into the middle, but the black's in it. Yeah,
That
there
was
we
what I
go.
was worried of,
That's
just
it.
in case it didn't obviously kick in.
Yeah,
He's
just-
now going to take this red up, come
Yeah.
across, and then work his
he's
way
actually
down.
landed perfect on that with all the kisses.
Yeah.
He's absolutely sparko on that red.
So he just wants to make sure he's got a nice angle,
So
and it looks a little bit straightish, but a little punch,
yeah,
punch it
a little
over.
punch shot, or even just I don't know how much of an angle he has
Yeah.
here.
What odds we giving for a clearance from now?
I'd lose so much money if I offered it.
What odds do you, if he gets
Should be
this?
even.
So
So if
I-
he gets
no.
this,
He needs to be
it's odds
fairly
on.
straight, I think.
Wow,
Oh.
I think at that stage, like,
Yeah.
from a perspective, 9 times out of 10, you'd expect a half decent player to
nail
make
it.
that shot, you'd be looking at no more than evens, 8 to 13s or something like that. Just
Yeah.
to drop it, even if you dropped it and played a cut in.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you'll probably kiss the yellow nearest to the black, just underneath it. Leaves the red on, plays
Yeah.
the black into the middle bag.
So Barry's still the favourite in this frame.
You like to say
Yeah, that's
so,
where that red's
Yeah.
finished.
but at the end of the day, this is Paul.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, and I think really they'll both be desperate
Oh.
just to get through. It's not too bad.
It's fudge. This is a fudger.
Yeah,
This is gonna
yeah.
be-
It's
Yeah, but he'll
it's
move
going to
this
be a
red
tough
away
frame
now.
now. Yeah,
Whilst those two yellows are safe, he's just got to make sure all his still go.
yeah.
He's looking a bit despondent at the moment.
Is
there,
that
Phil.
Steve Mills in the background? We just
Steve
saw
Mills
there?
in the background. Yeah,
Was it Steve
He
Mills
can't
or
be
was it a
standing
guy?
up, surely.
Nah, he's sitting down. He had his legs across one chair. He was sitting on another. His arms were across two chairs. Like, hey guys,
Yeah.
how's it going? I think we'll get another angle of if it was Steve Mills we saw.
well, he's put the door out.
Yep.
He's what you made of time.
This is it. This is make or break, Paul.
Yeah,
Well, Zach Shepherd's just started playing against Rob Warren, so that's a tough little first round
Yeah.
late match.
Second round.
Second round.
It is
even.
actually
Second round.
rounds now.
what table's that? Or do you not know?
I think we can
One of the
still-
ones by the top table, so
Yeah.
table 10 or 11.
Yeah,
We'll be able to see that in a second. I think George will give us
Now,
a little
can he
pan out
plant
of the
that red onto the other red?
I think he can. The only thing is you've got to think, obviously, if both drop through, where's that white ending up?
If he plays it enough pace, he could still leave himself on the red in the bottom left-hand corner.
He's got to judge his shot bang
It's
on,
not
though.
easy to get
No.
both because that red's quite a fair bit out of that pocket, so I don't imagine both reds will go in one go.
Looks like he's playing it with just a bit of a... Oh,
No,
no.
decided not to.
Hello.
Oh.
A sneaky little double in the middle. It's not a bad idea, actually.
So I think if he played that shot to the top left, 9 times 10, the way these cloths have been playing this week, that would probably follow through.
Yeah.
Even from that angle, like, it would still would have followed through and actually give him...
No, he's got a chance here.
he's going
Yeah.
game now,
Oh,
isn't he?
here we go.
He's
I was
going
I was going to say, he
game.
left him a shot there.
Yeah, I think you have to go game now, don't you?
I'm not offering any odds. The bookies are closed. Now,
Well, it's no difficult yellows, eh?
how would you take this out?
Top right,
Yeah.
and
Would the white run into that yellow, though, just underneath it?
No, if you play with a little bit of check side, it keeps...
oh
it-
maybe
no, he's going for the
can he
middle.
get through to it? It's a bit hard to tell. He could get
No, I
through
think
to
he
that
slides
one.
back
Oh,
first.
he's gone for the middle.
Where's that black?
It's okay.
So
It's okay.
See, I don't like that shot. Kissing into balls like that, you never know where they're going to finish up in the end.
No, but
There was no need for it because there was plenty other route maps that he didn't have to kiss into balls.
it would maybe the easiest option.
He's landed okay.
So he's gone for the easiest
he's gone for
option.
the easiest option rather than...
Yeah, the tougher one,
The best
maybe
option for the
not
clearance.
leaving himself, or I think he's just going to play it as it goes. Get this one, get this pot. I mean, obviously he's got to get on
I
that.
think the next-
When the
last.
black still goes, he's now got to work out how to get the black. 'cause
Yeah.
the black goes into...
One
both-
pocket.
Two pockets, because it also
Oh, yeah.
goes in the left middle.
Yeah, true.
But the bottom right is the obvious one.
I think
Yeah.
his next 4 shots are important because depending on how he takes it out, obviously depends on where the white's going to end.
Yeah,
That black really only goes into 2 pockets cleanly, unless he looks to try and move that red out of the way. But I don't think he's got any way to do it.
There's no point moving that red out of the way.
No, I mean you've seen some players this week go to try and move a ball and manipulate something to actually make
Yeah.
it better, and it's gone off really bad.
Again, he's just overscrewed that slightly.
I think he can push it through, give himself an option of
I'd be looking to
middle
run it.
into
I don't think
the
it's got the
middle
angle for
yellow into the middle.
I'd be looking to probably move this white a sizable way up and play it just in between those 2 yellows
Yeah,
to give myself a bit of an angle.
he's played that lovely.
That is good. He's going to have to.
He's
obviously
showing his
take-
class now, to be honest, in the final frame.
See, the thing is, these like the youngsters that are coming through, like even like the England sub, obviously Phil's an under 23s. You've had other like juniors and stuff that are playing in the men's masters this week, because obviously that's what they've done. They're playing really well, and they're not scared against playing like the big boys.
No.
I mean, I'm sure obviously Phil's probably about the same age as me, about 21. And he's actually just going, "Do you know what? I can play against the big guys. I'll take you out all day long. I don't care who you are."
And they've had some good results. I mean,
They have.
to actually win the Masters.
Yeah.
Or obviously they have under 23s, under.
Under 23s juniors.
Juniors.
Yeah.
This is a tough little shot now, but I think he's got to land onto the middle here, hasn't he?
This is a Brunton special, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's going to play
It's
us.
okay though. On 2 cushions, he leaves himself a
I
slightly
think-
tricky black in the middle bag. But
I think he's going to play
Yeah.
us with pace. He might deceive me here and just roll this down. As your luck.
Great shot.
It's a double.
didn't dig into it
Yeah.
enough
It's
though.
going to have to be a double.
But he's left himself a double.
Do you think he'll get it? Back double
I
into
do,
the
but
middle.
It depends. The one thing he's going to have to be careful is where that white goes. Because from this angle here, it looks like the white will just slide past the red and go into
Yeah.
the bottom corner.
If he puts
This
it
is
up
a
bottom, that shouldn't be an
big
issue.
shot.
But he's actually getting the right angle with the black to go in.
Do a die shot, this, isn't it?
It is.
It's
because
win or lose.
Unless you can stuff one of those reds up hello.
Nope, too far.
Or you can see
Oh,
stage
what did you
bit.
just say? If you can stuff one of them reds up.
Whoa, we won't go into any windows. Especially when Mr. Baker's just come back to say hello to us.
Evening, afternoon, Sean.
Morning, Sean.
Morning, yeah. Still not got our brew.
Gone in, Barry.
Yeah. So, Barry Dempsey, what can you do for us now?
The left of those 2 reds in the top right-hand corner.
See, I'd be tempted just to be a fudger here. I'm really
Oh,
bad
no,
for it
gotta
as
go
well.
for it. Gotta go for it.
If I
They're
didn't
all
like
there.
this, I know, but if you didn't
Why
like,
do you need to fudge? Then he comes off 1 cushion, pots the black, and you'll be gutted.
see, now the
That
only
was a
reason
bizarre shot, but he's got away with it.
the only reason I
Never
said
been near
that
there.
was because
This is a little bit tricky now, because when you've got it over the pocket,
and he's so close as well.
so close, it's a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
The white's going to jump at some angle.
But that red goes in every single
Yeah.
pocket. So he's got a lot of area to play with.
The only reason I said you might want to look to fudge it is because both of these players haven't been playing the greatest. I
That's-
think you'll both admit
that's true.
I think that was Zach Shepherd just there at table 11.
I think you've been watching a lot of tactical matches on this live stream, so you're getting used to tactics
I've
now,
watched
aren't
a
you?
lot of tactical matches through the camera.
He's played it well.
What's been your favourite match so far this week then?
I think India-Morocco, actually.
Yeah, we
And-
commented on that. That was a proper
That was...
attacking fest, and India went 8-3 up, went back to 10-all before India managed to win it at the end. But
it
that was a really good
the
match.
belief the Indian boys have is unbelievable. I would like to say the Wales ladies match the other day against Australia.
There we go,
That was
guys.
quite a
That
good
was a
one.
good match to
It didn't
watch.
start off
It
great
didn't start off
because
well.
it would be 9-6, 9-3, 9-3.
9-3 they won.
Then it got to
It was
9-all.
7-1,
Yeah.
9-3. Well, no, then it went 9-all, and Paul and I were going, what a match. And then Wales went 12-9 up. And then Australia went, do you know what, I'm actually going to win some frames now. And they snuck it 13-12 or something stupid like that. But no, look, Barry Dempsey.
So well done, Barry Dempsey there.
Well done.
4-3 winner. I wonder what the next game's going to be on.
Well, he'll be glad to get through that.
And following on from my question to Dan, probably shouldn't ask this, but what's been the worst match that you've had to do the camera work on so far?
I was going to say your match the other day, but
I
we
haven't
didn't
been
straighten
on it, so
that.
it's
I don't think there has been really many bad matches.
I think the toughest one was probably the Jamie Kitchen, Neil Davey one. 'Cause that's a
I'm
very
not going to
late
say
night
anything
finish.
about that because
Yeah.
Jamie Kitchen is a really nice fella. James from my neck of the woods. He lives down in Chatham, Medway that way.
Comes to my hometown, actually, in Worthing in Sussex.
Yeah,
I think-
you're not too far from here.
No.
I was going to say it to you yesterday.
I think Jamie may have gone through this morning as well.
I think
if you
I
check.
think we can check quickly between.
I was watching Jamie before I came down here,
So
and he
right-
was winning.
Yeah, we'll give some obviously quick results here. So Malcolm Johnson won 4-2 against Adam Glover. Brandon Falzon won 4-2. Toby Vernon won 4-1. Jamie Kitchen won 4-1. Gordon Feevey won 4-3 against Shahid Japal. Is that that's Smiley, isn't it?
I don't
From
know.
Mauritius.
Yeah.
Yep. He also serenaded one of the Australia team lady players last night. I've
Did
seen that
he?
on Facebook. There's been a few 4-2s in there. I won't bore you all with names.
Matt Brannan's, what were his final score?
I'm just going to wait for it. John Chapman won 4-3. Steve O'Connor, that must have been a good game. Matt Brannan, let's have a look to see where Mr. Brannan's done. Matt Brannan 4, Steve Mack 2. Oh, so he was 3-2 up.
Yeah. Well done, Matt.
Well done, Matt. Peter Butterworth, our commentator of the moment, won 4-2. It's Partab Singh, that would have been a good game. And little Wally Lawrence won 4-1 again. His dad is actually quite a good player. Mike King's just won 4-2 as well. But yeah, I mean, thanks everyone for watching. The next game up, as far as we're aware, will probably be 12 o'clock now.
It'll be a Masters.
It will probably be a Masters. It could be a plate match, but
Yeah.
Depends what Mr. Baker wants.
Australia.
We can actually hear him from here, can't we?
Yeah.
He's just let us know, but stay tuned. We'll let you know when the next game's on.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Karen from Scotland. Brady Island, Phil Harrison. Good play, Steve Dempsey. Joe O'Connor versus Govinda Gill. Callum Singleton versus Ryan Pisani. Sean Sharkey Island, Glenn Carr. Danny Davis versus Tom Cousins from Wales. Ian Duffy versus James Feely from Scotland. Nick Bell will play Ryan Driver.